This is Bunny and welcome to Coloralongs, and this is WIP Wednesdays. If you saw my previous video, then you know I have tons of whips. So on Wednesdays I want to try to do, a whip, at least one whip. So this one is it's a carriage ride, and I think this is romantic country third tale, but to be honest, I really don't know. I don't know. And it'll be, I put the name of the page in the title, so, and the book, so you can figure it out that way. So we only have a little bit left, so we're going to get right into it. I don't have gray in my set of Prisma, so this is Crazy Arts. The gray is Crazy Art. Everything else is Prismacolors. Alright, now I need to remove how I did this. Okay. I had to think for a minute. I need to really write down my colors when I'm doing these. Alright, so my music recommendation for this video is going to be a song called, it's a hip-hop song from it's either the 80s or the 90s, called Bunni. Various artists on the track, like De La Soul, I think Tribe Called Quest, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to link it in the description as always, and that is a shout out to all of my colorists on YouTube, on Instagram, anyone who colors, with special emphasis on those who have shouted me out on their own videos, like Shalene, like Anne, like Tasia, and a couple other people have mentioned me, and I just want to say that I really appreciate it. And, we're gonna have a happy song with it. Well, all my songs that I've done so far are kind of happy. Well, not really, but we're gonna do Buddy on this one. All right. So right now I'm using Sienna Brown. I hope the TV is low enough, but if you hear it, I'm watching Blade, the second Blade movie that's on TV right now. So you'll hear that, and then you'll hear commercials and stuff. So, sorry about that, but I can't turn the TV off because I need noise, right? And for some reason, whether it's how YouTube is set up or whatever, I don't get a copyright notice for whatever is on my TV. So I can't, so that's why it's on, because I can't play music, because if it picks up the music, I will get a copyright notification. So that's why the TV is always on. I can't not have something on. Something has to be on. And since I can't play music, that means it has to be the TV. I have to have background noise, y'all. I just have to. So I'm using dark brown just to add a little shadow. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about the little blanket here and the harness. So I'm not good with what is on a horse, but whatever you call. And I can't remember the name of it, because I did used to know the name of it, but I can't remember it right now. Okay, so that's the horse. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. And then I want to add some curtains. So let's go ahead and just finish out these flowers here. So I'm gonna use poppy red in the middle, and these little buds here. So this page is kind of a limited color palette. We have basically red, oranges, greens, and yellows, and browns, blacks. Okay. And I'm gonna use orange for the rest of the petals. So how has everyone been doing this week? I know y'all are surprised, like, dang, she's putting out a lot of videos. So it's gonna be like that. Like, I'll put out a lot, and then there'll be times when I may like not put out but one a week. But when I do have the time, then I'll make the videos, you know, because I like making the videos. It's just sometimes I don't have the time, because, you know, when you're with those of us who are in relationships, be it just a beginning relationship or married or whatever, you have to spend time with your spouse. You have to spend time with your kids, you know, just family in general. They want your time too, and it's hard to put out videos, and you know, this takes well, for me, take time to complete a page. It takes hours, right? And then that's hours that I'm not spending, you know, and it's a balancing act. So and then there are times when you know, he plays a lot of music. That's his passion, really. And so, like I said, if I were to color, it would have to be like a video I could upload on my laptop, and then use some type of YouTube music to go over it to drown out the music that he's playing, since I don't have the copyright, right? But my phone doesn't let me upload for some reason. I've told you all that. So that's why I don't upload or much. sometimes because there's music playing, and you know, we blast music. It's not like we turn on the music and it's on low. If we gonna turn music on, you know, our house is shaking, and we have neighbors. And you know, if it's during the daytime or on the weekend, don't come knocking on our door asking us to turn the music down, because we won't. You know, we just won't. Like, once, you know, 10 o'clock hit, then the music gets turned down. But if it's the daytime, and that's also on the weekend, if it's 10 o'clock on the weekend, we don't, you know, mind if it's Saturday, even if it's Saturday, you know, because we know that, like, people like me, you work the weekend. Not everybody works Monday through Friday, right? So 10 o'clock, the music gets turned down so people can sleep or whatever. And really, that's most places, that's their noise ordinance, right? But before then, don't come knocking on the door, because that music's gonna be turned up. We're gonna just tell you whatever. Whatever. Party is over here. We're not rude neighbors, but you know, some people, you know, like to tell you what to do in your own house. It's like, dude, like, if you have a party, we do not go over to your house like, hey, can you turn that down? That's your house. If it's during a reasonable hour, you know, we deal with it. We mind our own business, and we expect other people to do the same. Now, if it's midnight, then that's out of order, and you should say something. But you know, that's just how we are. We love music, and when we play it, we play it. So I've been wanting to put a curtain here, but you know, it's so blank. I don't want it to look weird, like it been drawn in, and so I just can't figure out how to do it. It's frustrating the heck out of me, y'all. And then plus I don't know what color I want to use. Ugh. I'm just gonna go. So I've been avoiding it. To be honest, I have. I've been avoiding it. I'm like, what in the heck am I gonna do with that damn window? I wish he had to put some curtains in it or something. Alright, so I'm just gonna avoid it again and just take my sienna brown and work on this door here. And then I did this grass technique, and it didn't come off as good as I wanted it to, but that is because once I got started, I just kept going and kept going, right? And realized that this technique would work better on a different type of page. It's not for a page where the grass is going all the way back. It's really a technique for grass that just goes right here, and then there's something else. So I'm gonna do it again, and it'll turn out good. But at least I know, right? You try something and then you learn that that's not a technique that works well. For what you were trying to do. So I was doing heavy pressure on like the outboards here, and then I'm just doing maybe medium pressure in here, because even though both of them are going to get layered, but I really want the boards to be dark because I know when I'm going to do the doors already, I'm going to put black over it. So take my black, and do my outline of black, right? I would have uploaded earlier, but I got sidetracked watching comedy videos and I just couldn't stop. They were just cracking me up. It was one video in particular, like I watched that video for hours. The same video, because I kept rewinding back to favorite parts. Alright, so then I'm going to take a dark brown and go over the black as well and bring it into the panel. Okay, so then what we'll do is go over it again, everything again with the sienna brown. And then we get a nice, like, aged effect, or at least darkened in the middle. Kind of like that. See, that's what I'm going for. So in like that, darkening the corner. Layer and blend. Layer and blend, that is my style of coloring. And I just want to say, thank you for all the support. Everybody's been coming by, letting me know that Ann, they came by because Ann recommended it, and some have commented, some have subscribed, and I just want to say thank you and welcome to Coloralongs. I hope you all like it and stay a while. You know, have some fun, pull out your book. Let's get some coloring done, y'all. Get some sweet tea and get some coloring done. And we gonna do some coloring today. I mean, y'all might get a few videos today. So every now and then I'm gonna pause a little bit, and that's because I'm gonna be drinking some water, and I know I haven't done any whips and sips yet in a while, and I'm gonna be getting back to that too. So ooh, that's good water. So yeah, y'all may not have, if y'all go back in the catalog a little bit, y'all may see my sipping whips and stuff, but I haven't done any in a while. But I haven't. down about it. It's just, you know, as much as I like a good drink, that is extra money. I only really buy wine or liquor when I have excess money, and I don't have that right now. So, you know, that's why I haven't had any whip and sips videos. So for those of you who thought, hey, she is is she an alcoholic? No, I just like to drink. I enjoy it. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I enjoy it. But if it ain't in the budget, it ain't in the budget. And it hasn't been in the budget, so we do without. So this is going along pretty nicely. I like it. My fridge is cut on. All right, one more panel. Ugh. And we shall be all set with the door, I believe. It is raining up a storm here, y'all. And that is our door there. We're gonna go ahead and match this up with this. I'm gonna be honest and say I don't like this, but I don't have a white pen, right? And I don't have a skinny paintbrush, so I can't even use, you know, white paint to make the letters white. So I said, well, I'm just gonna put gold on it and, you know, just be and live with it. So we're just gonna go ahead and make this one. Match that over there. So that was canary yellow. And then we're gonna go in with some goldenrod with my favorite favorite goldenrod here. Right. Then we're gonna take, what do we want to take? Do we want to take Spanish yellow or yellow orange? I'm gonna go with Spanish yellow. Let's take some Spanish yellow and blend out the goldenrod. But I want these corners to stay light, so I'm not going to touch those. I'm going to let that center stay light. I'm not going to touch that. And then I'm going to take my light umber and just darken in that in between. Get my goldenrod one more time and blend out that light umber. And I want a little bit of light umber right at that centermost band there. Just like a little triangle, and then go over it with my goldenrod. And now I'm going to take my canary yellow and blend all of it out. That's it right there. I like that. That's good enough for me. Well, it really isn't. Because as soon as I saw that, it looks, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it looks a little splotchy. So let's see if we can tighten that up a little bit. Go in with our goldenrod and use our colors again. Blend them out a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, I can live with it. I can live with it. Alright. So let's get to this window here. Alright, I think I'm gonna do a curtain, and I'm gonna do the curtain. I'm gonna do 2 panels. So I'm gonna do green curtain, and then we'll just have light peeking through. So 2 paneled curtain. Go in with, this is grass green. We're just gonna do a light coloring of this, a light layer of this. Okay, now this here should be the window, so we need to go with our sienna brown and get that. So I was reading a book. I read a lot of YA type books, and I just finished a book called Breakwater, which is a mermaid book, and it was alright. It was about a girl who, well, I'm gonna say a girl, but when I say girl, I mean mermaid. A mermaid who, um, it's royalty embedded in the story, right? So they have that system, and it's kind of based on how society used to be anyway. But anyway, it's basically a royalty type system, right? So you get a certain age and you're expected to get married. And if you come from nobility, then you are expected to, marry someone within your social hierarchy, or one, you can go one step below or you can go one step above, but you're not really supposed to, nobles aren't supposed to marry. Nobles aren't supposed to marry workers, laborers, right? All right. So the girl comes from a noble family, with her mother being an advisor to the king. So she has graduated school. She's expected to get married. So she's engaged to a captain in the army, in their little royal guard, basically. But on her way to his house for a party, well, not on the way to his house, I think it happened at his house in the courtyard, she finds him there with a gnat. Now, I don't know what kind of creature a gnat is, because I don't know, because I'm not up on that Greek mythology or water mythology, so I don't know what a gnat is. But he's found with a gnat dead in his arms, which is a worker that worked in the house, so basically a servant. And he killed her, but he says he did it by mistake. She doesn't want to hear it. She's advised to not say anything, but she goes and tells, and then it sparks this whole, rebellion, because the mer people are kind of afraid of the gnats, because the gnats has this ability that the mer people don't have, and it's pretty powerful, blah blah blah. And so it's basically telling about what happened, why the girl got killed, and the main girl in the story, why she told, and riots break out, people die. It ended up being a pretty decent story. I wasn't expecting it to be honest. So that don't look too bad, right? That's the inside. And so I figured the light would be on the ceiling, right? Because we're doing the ceiling light, so it will be brighter up top and then get darker at the bottom, even though it looks like a sunset. So now I know how to do my sunsets. But anyway, which means it kind of means I need to make this almost a sunset. I don't want to make it night, but I gotta do something to justify the light being on and this showing outside. So let's see, I'm done with that. So yeah, it's called Breaking Water, and that was the first book, and it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. So now I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna try to put in like some folds in the curtain. Right? Because it wouldn't really be just straight panels like that, right? It would be like drapery. So let's hope this works. We'll see. Okay, so that was dark green. And then we'll take green and go on the side of the dark green. Take the apple green, go on the side of the grass green, right? And then grass green on the side of the apple green. So that way it makes a highlight and a darkness, and maybe that will make it look like the drapes are folded or draping. So yeah, so now I'm looking for another book to read. I'm just gonna go over all of it with the grass green, just a light layer of it. Try to cut down some of my time. My thing almost full. So I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I will tell you all, if y'all haven't read, if y'all are into or want to try a young A book or YA book, and you haven't, and you don't know what to start with, I would tell you now, and I'm going to go with something other than Harry Potter because that's obvious. But the Young Elites, Marie Lu, her Legend trilogy, really good. And then she had another trilogy. She's on her third now because she had the Warcross is what she's on now. If she hasn't finished it already. She had the Young Elites, and let me tell you something. That book right there, it was good. And what made it good for me is that the main character is still female. Like a lot of the YA books that's the trend right now, is the lead character's female. But she was the bad. She's considered the bad guy. So how many you know, books where the bad guy is the main character of a book. Like, that doesn't happen. And it's so good. Like, she had, you can make parallels with that character, get like schizophrenia for real. Like, you would seriously think maybe like she had some type of mental issue. But it was really good because it was basically like she had magic, but did she really have magic? Is this all really going on in her head? Which it wasn't, because it really was supposed to be magic, but she could have added that as like a twist. Like this, she didn't have magic. She was just crazy, but she wasn't. She had magic, but it was really good. It was a really nice story. Really good series. I started Warcross, but I didn't finish it, and so I don't know what's going on with that trilogy. I would have, maybe that would be my next book. I doubt it though. To be honest, because like with coloring, it's a mood thing, and I don't know. I don't think I'm in the mood for that book. Oh yes, y'all. That is it. It's looking like it. I think we have succeeded in making it look like a decent pair of curtains. Speaking of curtains, yeah, why the heck is it that curtains now are sold by the panel? I mean, they nickel and dime us, and it happens so fast you don't really realize it till you go and get curtains, and one day it dawns on you, didn't this used to come as a pair? Then you used to be able to, I mean, you still can buy curtains as a pair, but I could have sworn that there used to be a time when they mostly came in pairs. Now you get a single curtain for what you used to pay for a pair of curtains. It's like, good grief, what in the world? You wake up and you're like, what in the heck has happened? I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can zoom y'all in to these right here, since that's what I'm working on. Okay, it's all in there. I mean, they nickel and dime us so bad, it's ridiculous. Buying a single panel. You know good and dang well that all curtain, almost every window needs 2 panels. What you gonna do with 1 panel for a curtain? Not a doggone thing. Okay, so that did come. Hey now, that's looking like it right there. was leaving this, y'all, I wasn't sure. I said, man, what am I gonna do about this window? I was thinking about doing some blinds, but I'm like, it already has the horizontal lines of the of these here. So if I did blinds, I would really have to make those blinds look special so that it doesn't clash with or blend in with the these here. I cannot think of what the heck you call those to save my life, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So I said, I better do curtains. So then I was gonna do the curtains that just do the curtains like where you just put the little half circle on there. But then I was like, man, then you still have to kind of like billow them out a little bit or put some type of design on it, at least for me. Like, I don't know. That's my issue. I be overthinking it sometimes. Okay, now I'm going to take my apple green and just one more time blend and blend and blend. Let me get my blend.